Hello everyone, today in this video we are going to draw the images formed by a concave mirror. So after watching this video you should be able to draw the images for objects at different position and write the nature of images formed by a concave mirror. So these are the rules which we use in drawing the image. A ray going parallel to the principal axis of a concave mirror passes through focus. Rule number 2 says a ray passing from focus become parallel to principal axis after the reflection. Rule number 3 says a ray going through a center of curvature retraces its path because the line drawn from the center of curvature is the normal to the mirror. And rule number 4 is a ray coming obliquely to the pole gets reflected obliquely following the laws of reflection. So now we'll learn how to draw a concave mirror. So we'll not draw a circle out here. Instead of that, we'll draw a straight line and we'll bend the ends to make it concave. And for concave, the outer side is painted or reflecting side is curved inward. So we'll draw the painted side, this side, and we'll make a dot at the middle of the mirror. That will be the pole, and I'll keep a scale, and at some distance I make another dot which will be focus, and at the equal distance from the focus I'll draw another dot that will be center of curvature of my mirror. So this is the diagram of a concave mirror with a principal axis, pole, focus and center of curvature. And for object we'll draw arrowhead like this. Object can be anything, it can be candle, it can be man, but out here we are using arrow. So now different position for an object. So object can stand at the infinity, so that is very far away from the mirror. Second position is beyond C, that means it is behind the center of curvature. Next position is at C, and another position is between C and F, center of curvature and focus. And next position is at focus, and one more position that is between focus and pole. So these are the different position for the object. Now we'll see where and what kind of image is formed if the objects are placed in these positions. So the first is object at infinity. So we will draw the mirror same way. So first straight line with the bend, and we'll make the painted side with a scale. I mark focus and center of curvature. So this is our mirror. Now I'll place the object. So object is at infinity. So for infinity we'll place the object like this. So I'll send the parallel ray to the principal axis. So we know using rule number 1 it goes through focus, and I send another parallel ray, so it is coming to the focus. So these two rays are meeting at focus. So wherever these two rays meet will be the image. So image is formed at focus. So now we'll make the table. So object position is at infinity, image position is at focus, and nature of image is, now this image is in front of the mirror, so front side is the real side. So real, and real image is always inverted, we know, so that's why I've written real and inverted. And size is point size, it's very small image. So in next diagram you'll understand why this image is very small. So this is the example. You might have burned a paper with a lens, but this time we are using the mirror. So out here you can see the sun is very far away, this is at infinity. So when we keep a piece of paper, the image of the sun is formed at the paper, and the image of the sun is very small, point size. So out here you can see parallel rays are coming and the image is being formed out here. So another example is out here you can see the scenery outside the window is far away from the mirror, and you can see same image is being formed at the screen which is placed at this point. So that means we can get this image in the screen. So image number 2, now object beyond C. So using the same procedure I'll draw the mirror. So this time object is placed beyond C, and this time we will not draw the object below this line. So only for infinity we draw the object below the principal axis. Now we have one rule to draw the image. To draw the image, we send two rays. One is parallel and another is to the nearest point. So let's see how to do this. So one is parallel, so I'm sending the parallel ray to the principal axis, and we know from rule number 1 it goes through focus. Now another ray is to the nearest point, so nearest point to this object is C. So I'll draw one ray going through the center of curvature, and we know rule number 3, the ray going through the center of curvature retraces its path, so it comes back through the same position. That means these two rays are meeting out here. So as the two rays are starting from the head, so I should draw the head out here. So this is the image. Now you can see the object is upright but the image is downward because the ray coming from the head is meeting out here. So I should start drawing the image from the principal axis the same way I have drawn the object. So now you can easily say what kind of image is this. So instead of this arrow you can use other pictures also. So out here you can see the object and the image is smaller than the object. Now we'll draw the table. So object position is at beyond C and image position is between C and F. You can see the image is between C and F. And nature of image, the arrow was inverted, so it is real and inverted because the front side of the mirror is a real side and inverted image is always real. And size is, you can compare the size, it is diminished. Now in previous case two rays were meeting out here, so that's why I called the image is very small because the height from the principal axis was very small. So now this is the example. When you stand in front of the concave mirror and if your position is beyond C, you will see your image to be inverted and it is diminished. So this is the example. Now the third case, I will place the object at C. Using the same way, I'll draw the mirror with a straight line. So now this time object is at C and the rule is same. I'll send the two rays. One is parallel, which will go through focus, and this time the nearest point is focus. So I'll send the ray through focus, and we know when a ray go through the focus, it becomes parallel after reflection. So now these two rays are meeting out here, so I should draw the image like this. So you can see the size of the object and size of the image is same. So I'll draw the table. Object position is C, image is also C. So nature of the image is, it is inverted and real. Inverted is always real, so the nature is real and inverted. As you can see, image is inverted and it is in the front side, that is real side of the mirror. And size is, now this time it is same sized as object. So now this is the example. You can see there is a mirror and in front there is one candle and the image of the candle is inverted and size is same size. That's why it is appear to be a candle with two flames, but this flame is the flame of the image and which is downward. And if you keep the screen at the same position of the object, you will get the image on the screen also. So this is what when you look into the mirror, and this is what when you place a screen at the same distance. So this is the object and this is the image which is at the same distance and it is being obtained on a cardboard. Now fourth case, now I'll place the object between C and F. Using the same method, I'll draw the mirror. Now the object is between C and F. Now same two rules. One is parallel going through focus, another is now the nearest point is focus only. So I'll send another ray through focus. Now they are meeting out here. So I'll draw the image starting from the principal axis. And this, as this ray is starting from the head, so I should draw head out here. So now you can easily see what kind of image we have got. So object position is between C and F, image position is beyond C, and nature is, now you can see inverted, and inverted is always real, so real and inverted. And size, this time it is enlarged because the size of the image is greater than the size of the object. So here you can see the example. So this is the candle and image is at the back of the object. So out here, this is the candle and this is the image. So image is at the back and it is larger than the size of the object. So next position is focus. Now I'll place the object at focus. Same two rules, parallel going through focus, and this time the nearest point is pole. So a ray coming obliquely to the pole will get reflected obliquely. Now this time you can see these two lines are parallel, so they will meet at infinity because the parallel rays meet at infinity. So image will also be formed at infinity and the size of the image will be very large, because as we know, when the image is going behind the center of curvature, it's getting magnified. So let's make the table. So object position is focus, image position is infinity, nature of image is real and inverted, because this side, the front side, is real, so real image is always inverted, and size is infinitely magnified. That means you can see, so infinity means far away from the mirror. So look at the size of the flame, so it is very large, so it is infinitely enlarged. So now the last position, that is between F and P. So this is the object. Now same two rules, one ray parallel and which will go through focus, and one is going to the nearest point, that is pole, so it will get reflected obliquely. So as you can see, these rays are going away from each other, that means they cannot meet this side, so we have to extend this ray this side so that they meet this side. So now if we extend this, they are meeting this side, so image is being formed whenever these two rays meet. In previous case they were meeting at infinity because the ray were parallel, but this time they will not meet this side, so they meet this side. So now as the rays are going from the head, so I should make head this side, so you can see this time the image is different. So now let's see, object position is between F and P, image position I'll say back side of the mirror, and nature of the image, now this time it is different, it is erect, and erect is always virtual, so that is virtual and erect. Size is enlarged or magnified. So these are the example. You can see this candle is placed very near to the mirror and you can see the size of the flame of the image, it is very large. And out here, this hand also, the image is very large. So and this image we cannot obtain it in screen. If we keep the screen also, that time we will not get any image. But in all the previous cases we have got the image on the screen, because real image can be obtained on screen. Let's summarize. Now for object I'm drawing solid line, and for image I'm drawing dotted line. So for infinity it was focus, for beyond C it was between C and F, for C it was C only, and for center of curvature the size of the image was equal to size of the object, and for between C and F the image was beyond C, and for F it was infinity, and for between F and P the image was formed out here. So these are the image and object for different position of objects. So now we'll make a table so that we can memorize all the position at once. So these are all the position: infinity, beyond C, at C, between C and F, at F, and between F and P. For 1 to number 5 we have image at the same side, but only for 6 we have at the back of the mirror. So we'll fill this first, and now I'll copy this infinity beyond C starting from here. So I'll write infinity out here, I'll write beyond C, then at C, then between C and F, and F. So I'm copying this starting from here, or you can say you are copying this starting from here. So now you got all the position of the image. Now see, for infinity it was at F, and for beyond C it was between C and F. At C we have at C only, and between C and F it was beyond C, and for focus we have infinity, and for between F and P we have behind the mirror. Now nature, so now only the nature of number 6 was different, that is virtual and erect, and for other it's all real and inverted. Now let's talk about the size. Now for at C we have the same size, so at C we have the same size. You can see image of the object which is, now for the object which is this side, the image is diminished. For number 1 it is small, and for number 2 also it is small, so this 2 is diminished. And after center of curvature all the images are magnified. So this is the object position, image position, nature and size. So this is the end of the video. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe the channel.